This is James Mathers for the Digital Cinema Society at NAB 2024. We're here in the Cartoni booth, and we're really lucky to actually have Elisabetta Cartoni who's going to tell us about the products. What do you have? What's new?
Hi, Jim. Very pleased to have you in my booth. Thank you. We are here at NAB, very exciting show. Finally, the industry is coming back, and we are very excited about that. We are presenting a lot of new stuff this year. As you can see here behind me, you will have the Focus 22 in the Cine version. We have designed a new plate for Cine configurations on the Focus 22, which has been very popular so far in ENG, but now we see that more and more people are using it for film and high-end documentary. So the Cine plate allows you to transition without having to unplug your camera from any O'Connor head or ARRI support and go directly on our tripod.
It's a dovetail here.
This is a dovetail with a very long plate. So you can balance your camera really with any configuration, long lenses, big batteries, monitors, whatever. Here you can see a small detail is the Rosette Extender that we made for this head. It's a 2-inch extender that will clear the path of your pan bar attachment and making more room for the bottom of the camera when you need it, or with threads of 1/4 and 3/8 of inch to plug NAB arms with monitors, anything. We noticed that the pan bar was interfering with the bottom of the camera. That way you are increasing your clearance, and it is a very useful little tool, and you can plug a NAB arm on some 1/8 inch and 1/4 inch threads to put accessories if you wish.
What do we have back here?
This is the rail clamp, the newest accessory we have designed. It's basically it is a hi-hat with two very good clamps, and you can put a head of 100 millimeter or 75 millimeter on any scaffolding, banister, rail, desks, practically everywhere.
So it works great for a small camera?
For a small camera, but also for a camera with a reasonable size. It holds up to 25 kilos, which are 50 pounds. It's a lot.
Let's see how it works.
These clamps will adapt to any shape of the banister or the tube, very positive, and they won't harm because they are covered with rubber. So even with a very precious wood desk, you could go and shoot an interview just plugging it on the edge of the desk.
You can put a balancing head right there.
Sure.
Leveling head.
Or a PTZ also. We have noticed that people will put PTZs and do remote with this support, and also it can be underslung. So it's extremely versatile, a little accessory that everyone would like to have.
So what do we have here?
Here we have a series of encoded supports. This in front of us is a jib, our jibbo, which is a regular mechanical piece that has been now encoded in 2 axes, the pan and the lift. And then on top of the lift, not at its maximum extension because of the weight, you can see a 3-axis lambda 25 encoded in 3 axes.
So if I'm shooting a virtual production stage, all this data is being fed into the computer to tell the computer where the camera is in space.
Absolutely, yes. Let's say we have found out that for the virtual production, which is becoming so big and so essential in all the shooting of our days, tracking the positions is extremely important. And we are providing, with our supports, an angular data that is extremely refined and extremely precise, which is a lot more precise than any metadata of position that you can get with tracking devices like with the infrared reflection or the optical textures. Our angular reading are captured by absolute optical encoders that have 4 million counts per turn. So it is an accuracy which is way beyond what is needed in the tracking, in the position tracking. But this extreme accuracy at the end becomes an important feature because you lose precision whenever you are processing your material in post or in composition or putting with the virtual engine the virtual background underneath it. We have been experimenting to providing this very accurate reading to people working in virtual production with a dear friend. Sam Nicholson is a dear friend, and he was my test bench in his studio to track very refined movements. And he was extremely happy about that and said that the precision that he could get with 2 or 4 axes and in a support, in a mechanical support underneath the camera, will enhance and improve the other signals of tracking that he was getting from other devices.
Well, Sam Nicholson, ASC, is an expert in the field. If it's good enough for him, it must be good.
We hope so, and we are very fortunate to have him as a test bench and so generous in providing us advice and test material.
So you've also got encoded remote heads?
Yes. Today, Cartoni has a range of 11 supports that are encoded with those precision encoders. There are pan and tilt heads that can be also slave heads for remote control or for virtual. And these 2 units that we are presenting at the NAB are the Jibo and the Lambda. But more will come in the future. Now we are working on the smaller heads, which is a lot more complicated because the encoding volume of the electronic and the plugs is a little difficult to integrate in the shape of a small head.
So that's a lot of great new products. Thank you so much, Elisabetta.
Thank you so much to you, Jim. We are very excited of this new product. We hope that we will be, always serving better this industry we love so much.
When we all get back to work. Hope that's soon.
Immediately.